Hey guys, welcome back. I nearly knocked that over. I've got a tiny little area to wave at you. Hi. Okay, acrylic pouring time and split cup pouring time. Now, I've received this split cup in the mail the other day. I wasn't expecting it, it just arrived, so it's very exciting. From Chris from ledbfg.com. Now, they've got an Etsy store, and if you give the coupon code Julie15, you'll get a great discount. So I'll pop that in the description down below. Now, he has previously sent me this one, well used. You can see the difference. This is taller. It's just got one spout like that. These compartments are lower, and then it comes down to a bigger spout. So I don't know if it's going to make any difference at all, but I'm going to have a play with it today and see what we can create. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 compartments. So it's more of a square, I guess, and the other one was more of a round. So there we go. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go rainbow colors. Almost rainbow. I'm just missing one because I don't have enough compartments. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. I'm going to do some black in between the layers, just a tiny bit. Black background. Yeah, we'll get going. No silicone oil because I don't want cells. We're just going to do a ring pour, and then I'll turn the canvas. I've got a cake turntable under there. Nice heavy metal one. Paints are this one here. Hopefully you can see that. Mont Marte. It's sort of the consistency of Liquitex Basics, that sort of thick, creamy consistency. Pouring medium is glue and water. And I've just mixed it 1-to-1 with paint. Righto. Oh, where am I going to put everything? This is the order I want to do them in. I'll leave them there. I'll start with a little bit of black. Now, black's the same consistency, but when I'm done with the black, I'll thin it out with water. So just a bit of black in that one. And then we're going to go red. So half my red. I think I might have made up too much. It leaves a nice mound on a mound. It's pretty thick. You need to have it thick like this for ring pours, otherwise they just blend. Orange, so half filling the orange. I think that's about half. Yellow. I've got these little tiny baby bottle brushes to clean them because it's hard trying to get in there, but I've got these little brushes. I showed you last time what they looked like when I did one of these pours. If I remember, I'll go and get it out of the laundry and show it to you again, but knowing me, I'll probably forget. All right, blue. And I'll do a little bit more black. Just a tiny bit on the outside, and then this gorgeous purpley color. Fill that up halfway. I said to Chris, the outside components look bigger because they've got that bend, but he assures me they're not. They're the same size, so it's just an optical illusion. All right, so now we've started with the red there, so now we're going to put some orange on this one and keep going. Orange, I've got a little bit left. I wasn't sure how much to make up actually. And then the yellow on this orange. Just don't fill them up too much, otherwise it's going to be a bit of a mess. And then the green. Got a little bit of paint left over. Oh, stop spinning around. And then the blue on the green. Oh, it's moving. Why are you doing that? All right, and then the purple on the blue. So I've just basically just moved down one. Same order of the paints, just moved down one. And then the red goes on the purple. And then a little bit of black, a little bit of black, and a little bit of black. There we go. All right, so there's my colors. I've still got quite a bit left. I'll just keep them for another day, hey? Maybe put a little bit more in there. All right, now I'm just going to move this out of the way because I'm going to thin my black out because I need to do a base coat. So basically all I'm going to do is just add water to it. Give it a good squirt. Because you want your base coat to be really, really thin so that your other colors just flow really nicely over the top of it. Because if this is too thick, they kind of have these bumps and ridges in the base coat, and the other colors just don't glide over it nicely. So no mound anymore, the paint is just sinking straight in. So with my colors, I did 2 ounces of pouring medium and 2 ounces of paint, or 60 grams of pouring medium and 60 grams of paint. But yeah, obviously I didn't need it all. Let's see if I might not need all this either. I think the easiest way to do this is with my little cake spatula. Let me just grab it. Oh, I've got a smaller one. I'll just use my small one. My big one's over there in the drawers behind me. This will do. Just want to spread it out. And I've got push pins under my canvas because when it comes time to take the canvas off the turntable and you need to put it somewhere to dry, it still needs to have feet on it. So don't forget to put your push pins on. Now I'm just going to finger paint the sides here because it's much easier. Just so, I mean, I will tilt everything over the edges anyway, but I just like to have them all covered just in case for some reason we don't get over all the edges, and at least they're done, aren't they? Okay, so that's done. Oh, I haven't got my cloths. Oh my gosh, I haven't done this side. Why haven't I done this side? I haven't got my cloths with me. Usually I've got my damp cloths here in the studio, but I forgot them. You don't remember until you've got black all over your gloves that you need your cloths. I just have to use a piece of paper towel for now. Look at all these bits I've missed. Oh my gosh, I didn't do that very well. Okay. It's just a piece of paper towel. All right, let's just spin that a little bit just to get the paint to be even. Smooth it out a little bit. It's got a bit mist there. So did you see how I stopped the canvas and it went bump, 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 bump? So if you do that when you've got rings and you stop it and it goes bump, 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 you're going to get these bumps in your rings. So just be really careful about stopping it. Stop it, I don't know, gently, because I've got the push pins underneath. But you could stop it really gently. Okay, here we go. I've still got black all over my gloves. Actually, I might give that a torch because I've got some bubbles in it now. I've got quite a few bubbles in that background. I've got a few areas that haven't really got much paint on them for some reason. Must have missed a couple of areas. There we go. That looks better. Okay, I'm done with that now. Let's get on to the fun stuff. Now I'm going to pour slowly. Come around this side so that you can see me. I'm still taping. Come around this side so that you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to pour or do a ring in an anti-clockwise way. And I'm going to move the canvas in an anti-clockwise way as well, not the opposite way. but I'm going to go slowly. So let's see, here it all comes. Black first. Oops, it's dripping down the, what do you call that, the spout. All right, let's see if I can get it just to come out through the top. Now it's still coming, it's coming from the bottom of the spout. Maybe once I've emptied a little bit. Oh, it's dripping, just dripping down the spout. Maybe it's too full. All right, let's go again. All this is probably going to go out to the edge anyway, but I just want it to come out of the spout. Oh, that's better. All right, now we've got it. Now I'm probably not going to talk very much. I'm just going to concentrate. You guys can just watch what's going on. So just little rings. It's nice and thick, so we're getting nice defined rings. I'm just going to keep the canvas turning. Just slowly, ever so slowly. I don't want to make like a huge wormy creature. Like I'm not going to turn it too much. And by that I mean like, I don't know, just logs, I guess. Like when you move it, you get like this long worm, and then you move your canvas and you get another worm in the opposite direction. I don't want that too much. I'm getting dizzy watching my rings. Right, now I'm going to start tipping it a little bit higher or further, my little cup, tipping it around a bit more. Look at those colours. Oh my gosh. This is when you can start getting a sore back or a cramp in your hand. And just try not to drop it. I'm just trying not to drop it. Hanging onto it for dear life. Don't drop it in the middle. Loving these colours. Just a little hint of black in a few colours just to make the other colours pop. But not too much that it goes a bit muddy, you know. Got to be careful of that. Oh my gosh, my arm's starting to shake. Need some support here. Yeah, this is where I need someone else to spin while I'm doing this. It must be nearly ready, surely to goodness. Must be nearly done. Because the middle section is so important, you know. That's where all the focus is going to be, in the middle here. So you want your middle to be good, but my hand's shaking. Alright, I think I might call it quits and just grab that. Oh, gosh. Oh, wow, look at that. Wow, 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 that is so pretty. I was just saying to you, the middle's so important. But when I picked it up, obviously dropped a little bit. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to grab my little skewer, and I'm going to try and just, what am I going to try and do? Just try and incorporate that back into a little circle, like so. Rightio, are we ready for the spin? Let's give it a torch, pop some bubbles. Sometimes you get cells just because of the different densities of the paint. All right, so that's exactly what I wanted. Just like a shell. You know, sometimes they end up being like this, like you have the worm and then you have another worm and then you have another worm, like on the outside. I didn't want that. I just wanted this middle, just like a shell. I call it like a nautilus shell. All right, let's give it a little spin first. I don't want to go overboard. Just a little spin first. And like I said, you've got to be really careful on how you stop this. Maybe I'll just let it stop on its own. Or just be patient, because if I go bang, bang, bang like that, it's going to upset my rings and they're going to get jagged. It's so pretty. This bit here, I guess a little bit of it can go. I do need to cover the corners. I can stop it. I guess if you want to stop it, just touch the underside gently. If there's a blob of paint or something in there. There's always something. See, my paints are getting older now. All right, so I want this to be moved down a little bit. So let's just move all this down just a touch. I don't want to lose my shape though. But see, down here it's got more to spin off than up here. No, it's got to be careful. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Let's go the opposite way. A little spin. See, I moved that section there now, so this is kind of wobbled out of shape. But that's quite dark over there. I don't mind if I lose some of that. Whoops. Whoops. Gotta be careful. Try and catch the sides, not the corners. Alrighty. Now this is the section here I want to move off. I can lose a little bit of that darkness, but I want to get that off because there's a blob there. So let's just see if we can get the paint to move down that way a little bit. Okay, let's go again. Just a little spin. How's it looking? Looking good, looking good. I've still got that tiny little blob there on the bottom. There it goes. Just be really careful, don't drip your, or don't drip into the painting, you know, with your gloves covered in paint. Just be really careful of that. I've done that before. Got to be careful. All right, so that's that little blob there that I want to go. Maybe take a little bit of that darkness down a bit, and that blob, the rest of it I love. So there's a blob there. I've got a few blobs of unmixed paint in here. Let's go again. See if we can get that little bit to go over. Give me a yell once it goes over, hey? There it goes. Go, go, go. Are you going? It's just going to be difficult and hang on to the edge, isn't it? Look at that. It says, no, I don't want to go. I'm having too much fun. I'm just running my finger actually underneath like that to slow it down. Did it go? Oh, there it is. Let's just help you along. Okay. Oh, wow, look at those colors, you guys. What do you think? Now, I need to help this little bit out here. See that little yellow blob there? I just need to help that out a little bit. And get that bit of yellow out. And then dip my stick into the purple. And I'm just going to try and disguise that. I am going to spin again, but I'm just trying to disguise that little bit that was there. Okay, I think that's the only bit that was giving me grief. Okay, so that little bit needs to go over. And maybe a little bit more off here, and then we're done skis. All right, let's see if I can. Oh, no, it's going too fast. I can't do that. You can only sort of do it once it slows down. Put your fingers underneath. Like that. See slowing it down gently. Woohoo! Oh, you know what? I don't like this red, yellow corner. I want that to be black. I'm going to put some black on that corner. Just don't like that yellow corner there. I think the others are fine with their colouring. I just feel like this one needs to have that darker corner there. Put some black on the edges. Okay, I think that's better. I am happier with that now. They don't all have to be matchy-matchy. I just think that that black corner just needed to come around and just be totally black. All right, there's a little bump there. Will I bother with it? No. I've got little bumps here and there of unmixed paint, but look, I'm just going to leave it, and I'm not going to spin again because I'm going to lose too much of my design. Let me get these. Actually, before I take my gloves off, I'm just going to run my fingers underneath, catch the drips. So we want the paint to be off the bottom there, off the sides, otherwise the weight of it might keep pulling your paint down and you might lose a bit more of your design, so just clean them off. All right, oh, I love that. Love it, love it. Let me get these grotty gloves off and I'll take you down for a close up. Wow, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Just turn this bright ring light off. Okay. It looks like a wormhole, doesn't it? Like in the center there, you get that real 3D appearance. It's a bit glary. What if I turn my other light off? Hang on. Alright, I just turned my other spotlight off. My favourite part. It's still a bit glary. Look at that. Look at those blue, green, coming into the black and then meeting up with those little thin pieces of purple and red. So pretty. I love it. So it's not perfect, you know. As I said, I've got my little blobs of dried paint which are in there, which kind of spoil the rings, but overall I'm really happy. And then over here, of course, we've got that fire look. Look at that. There's your phoenix, hey? It's like the tail of a phoenix. Oh, maybe that can be my little photo for YouTube, hey? What do you call it? I can't remember what you call the little photo that you put up. Oh, so pretty. Well, hope you enjoyed that. Look at that wisping up there into the black. So I'm happy I did that black corner. I like it. And then we've got yellow up there. We've got sort of an orange down there, and then we've got more of a red down here. But I think just that one corner really did need to be black. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. And thank you, Chris, again for my new split cup. Hope you all watch what I've done with it too. And I'll see you for the next one. I definitely want to do more of these. Let me know what sort of colours you'd like me to do. Alright, thanks for watching, you guys. Love you all. Stay safe. Bye for now.